Welcome back everyone. iOS 15 just came out in a beta form, so let's go take a look at it on the iPhone 8. And this is a pretty big update, I think. It came out to around 5 to 7 gigs rounded up on pretty much all my devices. On my iPhone 8, around 4.95 gigs. So make sure you have that much saved on your device before you go ahead and update. Now, first of all, looking through, you guys already know, pretty good. There's a lot of cool things added. FaceTime got probably one of the biggest updates in a long time. So now we have spatial audio within FaceTime, which I think is really, really cool. Grid mode, we now have the ability to send links to people who basically, don't even have FaceTime on their devices. People who have like Androids and Windows phones and all that stuff. We now essentially have the ability to send out a link for them to go ahead and join FaceTime calls, which is really cool. We can now also use portrait mode and share screen on our FaceTime calls. So really cool things. There's also a cool little thing within our camera app, which is live text. So now we pretty much have the ability of, it's almost like, copying a PDF or whatever on your camera app, but we can essentially do it with other text throughout, the day, which is really cool. There's also this new focus mode. So if we swipe up here, it's essentially like a do not disturb mode meets, something like, screen time, I think is the best way to put it. You essentially have a lot more options here, which is really cool. And as I mentioned before, I love seeing these types of things. So it allows you to focus in kind of on whatever apps types you're using. iMessage got a little bit of an update as well. And Safari got probably probably after FaceTime, Safari got a massive update as well. So first of all, looking through, you can see that it looks a little bit different. You have no tab bar up top. It's all on the bottom now. So you can see on the bottom, we have it right here and it's floating. So it looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. One cool thing though is that you can now swipe between tabs, almost like how you swipe between, apps on a gesture-based iPhone. So now I can swipe to the side and I can essentially get into a new tab or whatever tab this was before. And as you can see, I don't even think it was working, but you can just keep using tabs and I can swipe to the side and I can go through all these tabs and I can add another one. No, I can't. And that's something that's super cool. I'm really happy to see that. Now, on top of that, we also have drag and drop system-wide on our iPhone. So if we want to go ahead and, take this image, we can now drag it and drop it into something else if we wanted to. We don't have split screen multitasking, so I don't know what the point of this is. Like, where are you going to drop it? Like, I don't understand where you're going to drag it. You can drag it like over the search bar, but there's really not that much you can do, to be honest. You can also use Safari extensions within iOS 15 as well, which is another massive thing. This thing just keeps getting better and better, and I love seeing these types of updates. So I'm really happy about it. You can also, there's a new notification panel too, but let's go ahead and do a quick speed comparison between iOS 15 and iOS 14 on the iPhone 8. I kind of forgot to do this one. Okay, there we go. Let me go and clear all the apps in the background, and I will have to change the brightness up a little bit. There we go. Let's get into it. Let's do phone calls. 3, 2, 1. I think 14, which is on the left, is faster. 15 is on the right. Music, 3, 2, 1. I think iOS 14 again is the faster one. Camera, 3, 2, 1. And about the same there too, not a big difference. Photos, 3, 2, 1. And again, 14 definitely the faster one there without a doubt. Let's go and do clock, 3, 2, 1. About the same there, not a big difference. Let's go ahead and do news, 3, 2, 1. And it definitely was faster on the iPhone for iOS 14. Let's go ahead and swipe out of here. Let's get into some third-party apps. We'll make it quick. Facebook, 3, 2, 1. I think this one was definitely faster. Twitter, 3, 2, 1. And I totally butchered that one, but we'll just leave that out. Netflix, 3, 2, 1. And about the same, I think 14 was faster. So ultimately, I think 14 is still faster. But that does lead me to my next question and answer. Should you install iOS 14 on your iPhone 8 or iOS 15 on your iPhone 8? Absolutely not. iOS 15 is in a beta. You should not even think about installing a beta on your main device. Now, if you have a secondary device, if your iPhone 8 is like the phone that you use on the side that you don't use on an everyday basis, then I would say go for it. You don't have that much to lose. You can always factory reset it and delete everything off of it. But for your main device, a phone that you're going to use on an everyday basis, I would not recommend using the software on it. You're going to run into a lot of problems. You're going to have a lot of issues. And there really just isn't any point of installing a beta just yet. You're better off keeping it on an official version. I'm going to tell you this, there's a lot of official versions of iOS 14 that still need a lot of work, so 15 is not going to be any better. Battery life, I'm not expecting that to be too much better here. I'm expecting it to be worse. Stability is going to be worse. Performance is going to be worse, as you guys saw. You're just getting the features, and a lot of these features you can wait. There's really nothing that's super crazy within this specific update, so take it as you will, but that's essentially how I see it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.